Hi, welcome to my channel. Sorry about the other live stream. That just ended up abruptly. That wasn't. Well, they wouldn't let me resume it, so here we are again. Just want to maybe have a short 1 hour or less live stream because I didn't want to end it on that note so abruptly like that. So let me check the connection one moment. Yeah, it seems to be connected, so sorry about that. One moment. It gets water. Clean my room. Hi there. I couldn't fix it. They wouldn't let me resume it. And I shouldn't have quit the other live stream, but thought I might be able to resume the other one. Couldn't find it anywhere. So says they're loading it now. They're uploading it. Yeah, it's just going to keep going. People are still commenting over there. That's weird. That's super weird. Because I couldn't resume it on my end. Gosh, there's something red on my nose. What the hell? Hi, guys. So I'm going to check in YouTube Studio and see what's going on. 1 second. I have to go to my computer here. I have to go to my computer here and I can access it from there and let everybody know that it's done. I can exit that one out and continue this one because for some reason they won't let me resume. I don't know. It's probably going to show me 2 lives. Yeah, I can access it through my computer. For some reason, I can't through my phone. So yeah, this is, it says it's not connected. Can't find where I can connect those. So let's see, maybe if I turn on there. Okay, well, oh, come on. Sorry, guys. I'm having some pop-ups. Discord pop-up. Okay. No. Okay. Oops. Let's see here. Jeez. Okay. Let's just. Yes, yes, yes. I'll not delete. Let's see. Should be able to end it from here. Hmm. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out how to end this live stream here, the other one that where I can't reconnect. Okay. All right. Not share. Right. Manage. I'll forget about it. That's just weird. Sorry about that. I can't figure out how to cancel the first live stream that I can't reconnect to. I've never seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space. No, I haven't. Yeah, probably. Probably. Dolls. Why do dolls gain such a bad rap? It's probably the reason. Films. Same reason people don't like clowns, it seems like. I mean, there's a real phobia with clowns, but there might also be a similar phobia with dolls because people act like they're scary sometimes. Hmm. Yeah, usually when I um just close the window and come back, it shows me, it lets me return to my live stream, gives me the option to return or just post it, and for some reason it's not giving me that option anymore. It just goes straight to um a new live stream. Let's see that 23 minutes ago. All right. Oh my gosh. See how I create post. Wait, go live. It's still up there. Edit and description, get sure it won't brainstorm video ideas. Can't I just end the live stream? Goodness gracious, how's this possible? Anyway, Oh, I'm just looking at my computer and trying to figure out how to close down the other live stream, and I can't find the option of ending it here. That's really weird. What's up? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, well, if you are unnerved by my doll, gosh, I have something on my nose, like a splotch of red there for some reason. Probably lipstick. If you're intimidated by my dolls, that's why I brought my camera over here. One reason. Oops. I get it. Some people don't like dolls. I like dolls, but I intend to sell a lot of those ones that are boxed. Because I think they might become valuable someday. Huh. Nostalgia sells. Come on, let me. Where do I end it? Gosh darn it. Huh. Okay. Hmm. It's not even letting me save it or do anything. Okay, well, okay. This has happened once before. And it just uploaded itself when I wasn't on for a certain amount of time. Ugh. Hello. Are you planning on going jogging? I take my dog for a walk. He needs a long walk every day, and I'll take him everywhere with me just to take advantage of that because he's a dog that requires a lot of exercise. Big dog. He has a propensity to put on pounds. I hardly feed him. I mean, I feed him as much as two bowls of dog food per day, and when I eat, he gets a little bit of my food, which is one egg per day. Eggs are good for dogs. If I'm having those sweet potatoes, he gets to have the skins, the healthy stuff. He gets to have a few blueberries every now and then. I really don't feed him much, but he has a propensity to put on pounds, that dog. He's got golden retriever, boxer, Rottweiler, American Pit Bull Terrier, and Mastiff. And I've seen some Rottweilers that were really pudgy. Gosh, sorry, it's like hardly any room here. I need to organize. Yeah. He's got like 4 different guard dogs in him. I have an old Chihuahua. I'd have to take her for a drag. Hi there. Uh huh. What's my hair routine? Well, I'm not sponsoring this brand, but I really like the shampoo, the Apple shampoo, and this is just a leave-in conditioner. You just apply a quarter-sized amount, and then you rub it in your hands so it's well dispersed throughout your hair, and then it gives your hair body and contains keratin, argan oil, all the good things. Sometimes I apply a hair mask, like a I like the smell of shea butter and coconut oil together, so I look for those ingredients. Rosemary. And I'm lucky that when I was a teenager, I didn't care much about using hair dryers and straighteners and stuff that causes heat damage. I do have a hair straightener now because sometimes I have a bad hair day and my hair doesn't behave. I have like a little cowlick. It's looking kind of nice now, but I'm really liking this stuff here. And sometimes I apply this stuff. I'm not sponsoring it, but this stuff. It's a thickening cream. My online pal is getting home evicted. Oh, geez. Poor kid. Poor kid indeed. Who said I didn't like Metallica? I like Metallica. I don't listen to them often, but what I've liked what I've heard. Yeah. Bruno Mars, I think he's good. I think he's talented, but I don't really listen to him much. I don't, I've never downloaded his music, but he's objectively good. He's talented. I don't dislike him. Mm. Yeah, and it's a really not a bad deal either. You get two of these for like $8. It's like $4 each for a whole. Mm. How much is this? That's 10 ounces. It's not bad. Smells good. I love the apple smell. Plant keratin and argan oil. Has a nostalgic smell too. It kind of smells like that kid shampoo. Forget what it's called. Has the eyeball. Yeah, I love the apple smell. I like the apple scented dish soap. Sorry, this cord is ever so short. A little bit too short to reach my light here. Sheesh, I do need to clean my room or organize it. That organizer wasn't enough. I definitely abandoned melancholic ones. Yep, I don't drink alcohol. Just a little bit tired. Been doing this all day. Did some chores, took Shando for a walk. It's a Friday, right? Or is it Saturday? Oh, it's Saturday. Aw, thank you for your sobriety. Makes me go another day. Well, I'm glad, Dennis, because that's the whole point of this channel. I'm glad that my channel's doing that, and that's what keeps me going, continuing to do this, really. I can imagine, just kind of getting burnt out, but when someone says that, it makes me want to continue. Especially when you have all the trolls, you start to just sort of. I've been called weird before. I used to like the group Devo. I've never heard of that group. Anyway, oh. Why do you look like a German scientist? Yo, what? I don't know if I look like a German scientist, man. What the heck? Puff sleeves? Yeah, I haven't seen any trolls. But there were a few of them in the last live stream that I had to sever. But I let them know I'm able to use the chat on my laptop, and I let them know that it's not working, that they can see me in the other live stream. Thank you, Epic handle name. I'm just laughing at some of the comments here. Thank you, Wild Man, for liking and subscribing. Yeah, Joshua. I try to eat healthy. I do. Rots are awesome dogs. Had one named Babe. Oh, that's a good name for a Rottweiler. Makes me want to get another. Great protectors. Yeah, I mean, Shando. He hears someone coming down the hallway in this house. He just immediately. He is. He's a good protector, man. That dog is huge and strong. He has a huge chest area. Yeah, I mean, he has 4 different guard dogs in him and then one happy-go-lucky golden retriever breed, which comprises the most of him is the golden retriever, but he's got from most to least golden retriever, boxer, Rottweiler, American Pit Bull Terrier, and Mastiff. It's like no wonder he's so muscular. He's a sweetheart. I take him he's very well socialized. I took him on the train with me since he was a puppy to work. We used to go to the dog park every single day after work together, and he just got along so well with the other dogs. Well, he's usually a little apprehensive at first. He'd come in a little apprehensive, but excited at the same time, excited to meet new dogs. And he kind of survey his surroundings and decide on at least one or two dogs in that whole park. Like there's 15 of them or so to play with. And he'll play with those two dogs, those two special dogs the entire time. Like he's a very smart boy. He always decides on the coolest dogs in the park to play with. And it's so funny seeing him make friends. I never said I'm not proud of it. I just don't want to talk about that on my channel. My channel is not a political channel. I don't want, if you want for me to, I don't have anything to prove to you. What do you want me to do? Like hang my hat behind me so that you can scream and yell at me and have an excuse to bitch and moan? I'm not here to talk about that here. Here to talk about recovery from addiction. Here to talk about my dog. Here to talk about art. I'm here to talk about like just about everything that I feel like talking about. I mean, I can talk about that when I want to talk about it. I don't feel like answering to people who are just going to insult me. That's what you guys are like. You just insult. You just call names. You have no logic to share. You have no argument. You just throw out accusations, debunked lies, and insults. That's all you do. And I don't feel like entertaining that right now. It's exhausting. You guys are exhausting. And you have no respect. Because somebody asked her to put it on. See, you don't even know what the hell's going on the stream in the streams. You just jump in randomly because you are a hater. You live your life so you can be a troll. Well, that's yeah. Sheesh. It's like people don't care about context anymore, man. They just jump in and blah 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 blah. It's like they want a reason to hate. They want a reason to hate. Gives them a good old adrenaline rush. Let me get myself a glass of water. I'll be right back. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I'm thirsty too. God damn. I think there's gonna be another storm. Hello. I know, isn't it weird that the other stream is still going and I can't log back in? Huh. She's not a creepy doll. If I was a boy doll, I'd date her. Oh, guys. Okay. I'm just reading the chat. Okay. I'm just reading the chat. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Thank you very much, Lewis. Well, I like scary horror movies. I like these dolls because I like stuff like Frankenstein and Dracula and all that crap, but I intend to sell some of them. Some of the ones that are nicely in their boxes here, I intend to sell because I assume that maybe someday they'll be a little more valuable. But how come I can't talk? Valuable. Oh my gosh, that's weird. I can't talk. I think I'm all talkered out. Can you buy me a pizza if I trade you a fish caught? What? At least you're getting some kind of spring and not going straight in the summer. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. The flowers and the birds and the little bit of rain. I like the way spring smells. No, I'm not from the South. I've never even been there actually, but um yeah, I just got it on Amazon. It seems like puff sleeves are in style because I can't it's hard to find a lot of blouses that aren't puff sleeve. Just reading the comments. Drinking moonshine, Jude. I think that would kill me now. I think moonshine would kill me. Am I drinking? No. No, I'm not drinking. I'm having some water and I'm vaping a little bit. Trying not to vape so compulsively, at the very least. No. No, I don't drink anymore. It doesn't do me any good. Oh wow. Should I put on some sunglasses then? Your eyes have the intensity of 12 supernovas, dude. You need to be washed. No. I haven't worn these in a long time because they're pretty dusty. Hello. If YouTube is controlling your life or is an addiction, then you should start getting on social media for at least 2 or 3 hours a day. I don't find it addicting, actually. Um, I I do this a lot because I just feel like I have to. It actually kind of feels like a job in a way where, I mean, there's some people who really look forward to my live stream and it helps them out, then it's gonna be 100% worth it. Sometimes I'm just burnt out and tired, and actually, what I feel like doing is sitting and watching a movie or something. It's something super introverted with my dog. But I like to do this with you guys. Sometimes I get a little talkered out because actually the live stream right before this one, I started at 3 o'clock. So it's been about 5 hours almost, including this one. It's been about 5 hours. Mm, I got my music teacher from high school. Okay, what's your name, my friend? My name is Anne. My name is Anne. Hey, buddy. Hi. Hi. Sorry about the boxes. Look at my boy. Look how big he is. He's a big boy. Shando. Honey. Hi. Wanna say hi? Yeah, there you are. There you are, buddy. He's a good boy. Gosh. And there's, aw, thank you for the kiss. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a kiss? You're an angel. Yeah, he's a good boy. That was for the commentary saying they was addicted to YouTube. Oh, gotcha. I was wondering if you were referring to something else because I just read your comment there and I didn't read anything before it. Mm. Well, I guess, I mean, it depends on what type of drugs you're talking about, but you know, there are some that shouldn't be allowed into our country. I mean, I know people always use the dark web and get whatever they want one way or another, but stuff like fentanyl ruins lives, heroin. I mean, some people can moderate their alcohol, but people like me can't. And it can really ruin a lot of lives, a lot of families. It's not like I don't think that should be illegal or anything, but it should be better. I mean, I guess we have pretty good AA programs and stuff like that for people who are struggling with alcohol, alcoholism, and we have housing, free housing for people like that here, who struggle with alcohol. But it's still hard. Like a lot of people are never able to let that shit go. That's my neighbor's dog. I heard someone say that the opposite of addiction is connection. Like when you're when you have an addiction to that extent, you don't feel as connected with the rest of the world, and that's why you use, because you don't feel as connected with everyone else in your life and with just being able to enjoy life in general. Thank you, Joshua. You have a good day. I have nothing whatsoever against Jews, Penguin. Nothing whatsoever against anybody. There are good and bad people. What's my age? I'm 35. I like the butterfly shrooms. Gave you. It's very uplifting. Yeah. Thank you, Mrs. Megaroni. The opposite of addiction is autonomy. This is astronomical. Well, that's the thing. At first, we think we can control the substance, but in the end, it controls us, man. In the end, it takes control of us when we become addicts to it. LMAO, take a moonshot and you'll get more than butter. Yeah, I think moonshine would definitely it would probably end me. It's like 100% alcohol content. That's just water. It You look just like your dad. What is my name, Anne? Microdosing makes me feel like I took the limitless pill. Hmm. Oh, I like that opposite. The opposite of addiction is autonomy. So true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I can see Jodie Foster too. I fully understand. I've gone Jodie Foster a few times. Yeah, I think after 4 or 5 hours, I start to just run out of steam. I start to run out of things to talk about. I think anyone could understand that, really. The most obnoxious live streamer I know is Rakai. Kid gives me soup brain. Don't know if I know who you're referring to. I wonder if I would recognize it. I like all movies of Jim Carrey. Darth. I like Jim Carrey too, man. And honestly, the more I go down the rabbit hole of this whole thing about Jim Carrey being a replacement or a clone, the more I'm starting to get the chills, and the more I'm starting to wonder if he has actually been replaced. Because, I mean, we know what they're capable of now. More and more and more and more weird shit about Hollywood's coming out. There's some weird stuff around that Will Smith Chris Rock slap. Yeah, I don't believe that's him. For one, it's not just because of how he looks. Because people in Hollywood get plastic surgery all the time. It's not just that. It's the fact that he writes with his right hand instead of his left. It's the fact that he doesn't walk, talk, or act like him. It's like a completely different person trying to cosplays or pretend to be Jim Carrey. And it's just really eerie. Yeah, the real Jim Carrey had hooded eyes. He doesn't. He's got hazel eyes and hair. Jim Carrey has brown. I mean, I guess he could get contacts, but those don't look like contacts to me. Why would you do that? Why would you even want to at this point in your life? He's never been a vain man, and he's been a whistleblower. He's talked down on Hollywood for the way they've behaved, and has called them spineless and cowardly, and he's tried to expose them for who they are, like the Illuminati. And you should see the reactions when he's in, like, exposing all these things on live television. They're all pretending to be ignorant, but it's so obvious that they're nervous as hell. And I heard that one show of Jimmy Kimmel where he's joking around about the Illuminati, and Jimmy Kimmel's acting like he doesn't know what that is. Actually, they have a laugh track going when in fact they added that after the whole bit. It was actually dead silence and awkwardness on that whole set when that happened. Like, the silence in that room was actually deafening, and Jimmy Kimmel was like so nervous, asking him, "Oh, is that a gang sign?" It's like, "Oh, of course you know what I'm doing." No, I think that they killed him off, honestly. I think they killed Jim Carrey and replaced him with somebody else wearing some type of mask or prosthetic or something. There's some creepy shit going on. I've walked through the main areas of Hollywood, including some well known nightlife districts. The neighborhood has a mix of vibrant culture, but it also faces serious challenges like homelessness, yeah, and substance use issues. Place with, yeah, like Skid Row and different places. Oh, absolutely. I know the homeless issue is really bad there. I think I mean, there are a lot of telling aspects to this. And it's really weird that we haven't heard any comment from the real Jim Carrey at all. I mean, it's always from his agents. And usually if that were him, he'd be pretty outspoken about it on social media or somewhere. No, not a word from him. Isn't that weird? I'm just speculating here. Oh, I love Cat Williams. I haven't watched the movie Substance, but I almost saw it in the theaters. I should write that down so I don't forget. That's a movie I do want to see, though. See if they have it. I think I saw it for free on YouTube too. No, I don't know Stray Kids. Oops, this one actually. I'll write that down too. Yeah, I'm really sad about Robin Williams too. That was one of the few celebrity deaths that made me cry, actually. He's one of my favorites. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is probably one of my favorite movies of his. Yeah, one of mine too. And I like The Truman Show. That's a good one. You know what, Big Cheese? I think you just want me to read that comment, and I'm not going to read it. Robin Williams? Yeah, well, wouldn't surprise me if they did. I don't know if I'm willing to believe what I'm told coming from the media or, just Hollywood. Yeah, I heard Charlie Sheen was a big part of this Illuminati shit. Like, part of the whole circle of PDF files in Hollywood. Allegedly, I should say. Allegedly. Corey Feldman has a lot to say about that. He's always been trying to speak out about the PDF file um, issue in Hollywood. Ashton Kutcher, all of them are in it. Oh yeah, big friend of Diddy's. That wouldn't surprise me. Mm-mm. He's kind of a weirdo. Dropping in while doom scrolling. Again, proud of you. Thank you, Big Bear. Yeah, I doom scroll when I try to wind down a lot. The thing about Corey Feldman is he wasn't going to release anything about the celebrities. The last people have paid him, and that just pissed me off. Yeah. Yeah, that shows a lack of integrity. Money, money, money. Charlie Sheen's messaging was be a degenerate ego addict. Seems contrived and overtly convenient to blind people. Mm, from the truth, yeah. Yeah, I get it. Diddy is about to get right out, acting like nothing happened and everybody will fall for it. Yeah, I mean, Will Smith is getting roles to this day. I mean, he's still making a lot of money and he hasn't really been punished. I mean, not many of the real people with an actual backbone support him or or like him anymore, but Will Smith isn't losing anything from what he did to Chris Rock. And I mean, Chris Rock gave an interview where he's been pretty quiet on it, just to not stir things up, but he was saying how in that moment he thought he was gonna die. That was pretty intense. You could tell he was like afraid to even recount that moment. I like what music do I listen to? I like to listen to classical and I like rock and I like blues a lot and I like country rock, like Dolly Parton and Hank Williams, and I like ragtime and I like jazz and I like um hip hop. I like classical classic rock. I like 90s music and I like music from the 2010. I like a lot of music. I like a lot of good music came out in the 2010s actually. Oh, I've listened to Carmelita. Yeah, I know what that song's about. Warren Zevon. Carmelita, hold me tighter. I think I'm sinking down. And I'm not gonna continue singing that song because it's very sad. It's about the drug addiction. I wanted I wanted a God to exist when decide to chase him till death. Sorry, I stumbled over my words there. I wanted a God to exist and decide to chase him till death. Well, when I was agnostic, I always tried to communicate with God just in case he was there. Chris Rock has been very professional. Oh, yes, he has been. He has been. I really like that guy. Hi, Robbie the Edford, and proud of you. Keep your chin up. LOL. Thank you. They replacing Will Smith with Michael B. Jordan will will going down too. Yeah, I haven't looked into anything like that. I haven't watched that many movies lately. I'm a Hyperborean, so my belief in God is okay. Thank you, Flight Bandit. I have, I had a whole box of these sunglasses in varying colors. I have some yellow ones, some blue ones, some green ones somewhere. Danish Symphony Orchestra. Oh, yeah, I bet I'd love that. Trying to remember what that trio was that I went to, that orchestra, a long time ago with my friend. It was really nice. It made me cry. I think it was Rachmaninoff, but I'm not, maybe not. Maybe it was someone else. I think I got more lipstick on my nose. Oh, because it's on the rim of my cup. Try Stan Rogers, dead Canadian folk singer, does sea shanties that are good. All right, I'll check him out. Stan Rogers. Was Chuck vaxxed? Are you talking about Chuck Norris? Yeah, I don't really, I haven't seen much of anything currently about Erica Kirk, so I really don't have anything to say currently, about what I think about her behavior, but everybody grieves their own way. I just think it's wrong for people to jump on her right after her husband passed away. I mean, we all grieve differently in our own ways, and she's a Christian, and she, it could, the way she grieves may also be based in being able to forgive the perpetrator. Yeah, I mean, someone who's that strong in their faith would be pretty forgiving, even though it's hard. I don't know how she really feels. Maybe she's just trying to carry his legacy on. I try not to assume the worst about people, but, you know, she hasn't said anything to indicate that she's a bad person either, or done anything. People criticize her for smiling, which is just ridiculous. So she should never be able to smile anymore. She has to, just like the Victorian era. It's like, oh, she should wear black for the rest of her life and never marry again. It's sad that most people can't show a little respect for Erica. It hasn't even been a year since Charlie's brutal death. I can't even imagine what any of that is like. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. And there was a young couple, just I'm sure they were head over heels for each other. It's really sad to see. And yet people are just bullying her left and right. It's disgusting. Like they don't know her. They don't know what she deals with or how she's able to accept the things in her life and yeah, judgmental. Danish Symphony Orchestra, the old spaghetti westerns, and music to How the West Has Won. Give it a listen sometime. Think you'll like it. All right, I'll screenshot that. Yeah, I would never want to go to Coachella. Doesn't if you're not well to do, so to speak, you're not gonna do as well. You're not gonna do as well at Coachella. They're just gonna put you into a cabin without electricity and stinky and yeah. Someone shared a video on YouTube of their experience as a poor person at Coachella, and yeah, didn't look all that pleasant. If you're rich, then you'll have a great time, but if you're not, if you're not stinking rich, like millions of subscribers, influencer rich, millions of dollars celebrity rich, then you're not going to enjoy yourself at Coachella. At least I don't think. Based on the video that person shared of their experience, just a regular middle class, upper middle class person. Snake. Oh, I like snakes. Snakes are cool. If I could have an animal in the tank, any animal in a tank, I'd choose a turtle. I'd want a little turtle. Coachella is for people with money, indeed. It is fun to see the outfits that people make for themselves, though. So some of these girls are really they're designing their own dresses. Some of them are beaded, or they remind me of those beaded sheath dresses that the ancient Egyptians wore with the beads and everything. It's so pretty. Thanks for the stream. Catch you on the next one. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna be right back. Hey, baby boy. Baby, you're so big. Now when I do this, why don't I fold my clothes? You know, I should come into my. Hey, how's the connection? Is it quick? It's okay. I should come into my videos with the same energy I gave that Freddie Mercury impersonation. Oh man, the shoebox is wrecked. Did you step on it or something, or did I just go Hulk when I was opening my new shoes? Because I was thinking about making a collage on this shoebox and making it all pretty. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, we got a towel in here. Alrighty. This is good. That's the other room later. Whoa. The universe is one big pixel. Pixel box. Yeah. Yeah, man. Another good Jim Carrey movie is Dick and Jane. You know, I never saw Dick and Jane. Did you ever see Mr. Popper's Penguins? That one was cute. Anyone ever see Mr. That one is free on YouTube the last time I checked. Mr. Popper's Penguins. That's a cute movie. And he's super cute in it. Okay, I'm going to put this in my purse. Little handkerchief. Little classy handkerchief. You guys see the purse I got? Isn't that pretty? I'm not sponsoring Calvin Klein or anything, but isn't that pretty? I got it for I got it well, it was supposed to be like 195 bucks. I got it for $51. So it was a really good deal too. It's beautiful. That's the front of it. It has this chain and yeah, it has the brand right there. I'm not sponsoring it or anything, but I love my new purse. It's the perfect size. Can put a book in here. Makeup bag. A cute little fan and flashlight. My keys, my wallet, of course. My hair density serum. And a little handkerchief and some dog crap bags and some neosporin. No, I love this. Love it, love it, love it. It's a much prettier color in real life than it was on the website too. It was more of a brighter blood red or ruby red. I don't know. It was a redder red. It wasn't as cranberry red. I like this cranberry color. It's one of my favorite colors ever. Love that color. I know. Oh, yeah, they do make nice jackets. And they have the only bras for me that are comfortable ever. Like it is a dilemma. It is a dilemma finding comfortable bras, mind you. Very, very, very difficult for me. Yes, Axel Pierce, I remember you, man. Of course I do. Hi there. How's it going? There is a Beetlejuice series of Monster High dolls, and it's really cute. The clothes are really nice, and the hair is really cool. Yes, I remember you, Axel Pierce. Yeah, sorry, I didn't look at the chat for a little bit. The dad couldn't be in it from the original movie because he got caught with images of children. Yeah, I know. I know. Um, should I say allegedly for you too? But yeah, I know. He wasn't he also Ronald Weasley's dad in Harry Potter? Right? Wasn't he Ronald Weasley's dad from Harry Potter? Haven't seen you in a while, Axel Pierce. I hope you're doing good. I like the Cranberries, but I don't listen to them all the time. Well, I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you. I had another live stream earlier, but it kind of glitched on me and I couldn't open it back up on my end, but it's still going apparently. Bruce Lee changed the whole movie and TV industry because he was so fast. I had to change the frames per minute to record him. Wow. Nah. Yeah, they are a good deal. I always try to look for good deals on things. But those Calvin Klein bras, I mean on the tag it says like $40 or something, but I got them for 20 or less, like 16 to $20 on sale. I mean, if I find something like that that actually fits right, I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of them. Stock up. I've seen The Room. Isn't that a Jodie Foster movie? It has Kirsten Stewart when she was little. I used to own that movie on DVD. And I used to have my own DVD collection. I had The Ring. I had every single movie of Adrian Brody in it because I had a huge crush on him. So I had The Pianist, and I had King Kong, and I had Dummy, and I had Dummy was a cute movie, and I had The Jacket, and I had what was that movie where he was actually a serial killer? Forget what that one was called now. I've never seen Splice. I never saw it actually. I think I stopped collecting that many movies around that time when that came out. But what was it called? It was the one where he tried to bury someone alive. Don't ever speak of that mud blood. Well, thank you, Dynamite, and I hope you're having a good day. I remember Beta, even smaller than VHS. Yeah, I guess that's a little before my time too, because I don't know what Beta refers to in that sense. I remember we had cassette tapes and stuff when I was little. The cafe I used to work at for 10 years, they had that place was the oldest standing cafe in Portland up until that point, and it was established in 1994. Actually, there was a stand uh, called Anna Bananas, which was down on the other street, just across the street, basically. And it was just a little coffee stand, which they moved it, which was in 1989. And then in 1994, they moved it into a little house. They moved the cafe into a house. And part of it was a hair salon. And the upstairs belonged to the uh, acu- acupuncturist or what do you call it? God, what do you call the acupuncture profession? I feel like I'm missing it. Yeah, I don't care if you're. Wow. Do I have something on my face? Yeah, well, I have been getting a little bit of lipstick on my nose lately, so. Well, you know what? Yeah, that place we had lots of cassette tapes. We had a whole stereo with a wall of cassette tapes that had been there since like the early 90s. It was so cool. How long sober? I've been sober for 3 years. I've been clean from heroin for 3 years. I was a heroin addict for 6 years, and I've been clean for three. I was just thinking you were born before cell phones came out. Sheesh. Let me look that up. When was the first cell phone invented? When was the first cell phone invented? This is my favorite. One of my favorite smells. See, it's a lemon. It's a Sicilian lemon. Let's see here. Come on. I'm gonna give myself some more room over here. Okay, then. When did the first cell phone come out? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, man, I remember looking into the Book of World Records, and in one of the photos, images was a woman holding the first cell phone in existence, and it actually was invented in the 70s. The first handheld cellular phone call was made on April 3rd, 1973, by Motorola engineer Martin Cooper in New York City. This prototype, which became the Motorola, sorry, Motorola, gosh, now we're getting pop-ups. Sorry. Dynatac weighed over 2 pounds. It weighed over 2 pounds and was the result of a race. Gosh, go away. Was the result of a race to create a portable handheld personal phone. Motorola. Motorola. There's some things I just have a hard time saying sometimes, man. Like sometimes it's easier than other times, but it's like weird. Motorola. Motorola. La 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 la. 1973, yeah. Yeah. I was gonna guess like the 60s or 70s, but I wasn't sure. I remember seeing it was like a brick. Have you ever ate at Voodoo Donuts? I used to work their donuts are ridiculous. Yeah, I've never had one ever. And I've heard many bad things about them too. Like they're not as good as they're hyped up to be. I think it's more of a if you come to Portland, you must try the Voodoo Donuts. I've heard bad things about them. I'd rather go somewhere else and, you know, do my research into what the best donut place is here. Krispy Kreme had really good banana fritters at one point. Yeah, I had a radio. I had a radio and I'd have it on my bed and lay down next to it and just wait for my favorite songs to come on. The Genius Book of Records was a good show. I have fond memories of watching that show after The Simpsons. It was a big book for me. I've never even seen the show, but I'd get the big book, the big holographic book. Thank you, Kurt. My pink shades. But have you ever had a Chris? Oh yeah, oh yeah. We used to get them after church when I was a kid every now and then. Not often though. And I became more health conscious as I got older, and the sugar didn't like all the sugar, um, but yeah, oh yeah. After church, we'd get Krispy Kreme every now and then. Back when it was really popular, and they had banana fritters, which were good. But the less you have that amount of sugar, the less you can tolerate it. I don't really like things with a lot of sugar like that. A lot of truck drivers had cell phones in those days, huh? My Chilean my Chilean professor got mauled down by Ukraine pup police. They said he cried like a little baby when they took his fancy camcorder off him and gave him a toilet slurry. Well, that's sick. Seriously? That's terrible. My gran had a friend, and the back of her house was a beauty parlor. I hated the smell of perms. Yeah, and that's exactly the way the back of Anna Bananas smelled, the cafe I worked at, because there was a hair salon down there, and it smelled of perms every now and then. And perms smell like sulfur. I've never had a perm ever, but it stinks like ass and sulfur. It's so gross. I don't like the smell of perms. Why would I want my hair smelling like it? Yeah, I worked at a place called Anna Bananas for 10 years. Hey, thank you, Speedy Pro. I hope you're having a blessed day too. Yeah, I always got super excited when the newest Book of World Records came out. They always had it at Costco, so I just stand there at the book section and read the Book of World Records while my mom went or dad went shopping. Yeah, seriously, with that comment, indeed. You don't know if you play video games are, but you do. Which one is your favorite? Yo, don't know if you play video games or not, but yeah, okay. My favorite video game is Xenogears, and I like RPGs, and I like race games, and I like games like Cyberpunk 2077 and Ghostwire Tokyo, and I like Donkey Kong, and I like Zelda, and when I was little, I used to play Siphon Filter, and I used to play, yeah, games like Mario and Pokemon Gold, and I love video games, yo. I love Nancy Drew. I love what else? What else? What else? What else? Resident Evil, Metroid. I wasn't all that good at Super Smash Bros, but that's because I didn't play it very often and everyone just kicked my ass. But I really like point and click. I like just using the joystick. Actually, I prefer using a controller. Um, hmm, sure, there's a lot more. I'm playing Chrono Trigger and Skyrim right now. Oculus Rift, no, but I'll check it out. I just bought Metroid as well. I've always wanted, no, not Metroid, BioShock. I bought BioShock as well. I'll check it out. Oculus, what? Oculus Rift. I'll check it out and see if they have it. Oculus Rift. Who's her little Hannah Banana? You are little Hannah. Actually, my parents called me the Hungy Girl. I was called the Hungy Girl, or my dad called me the Hungy Girl, I should say. Um, it wasn't my nickname because it was my first word. Because my brothers were at the dinner tables going Hunga, 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 and then I started repeating them, so they called me Hungy Girl. Thank you, Tat. One of the most wonderful things that you can remember right now is that you chose to be here in this human experience courageously into this most miraculous, chaotic planet. You're not here to suffer. You're here to remember the soul that you are, the light, and that you are here to shine, and that all the thoughts that you will feel and think in between the beginning and the end of this precious life. Thank you, Tat. That's beautiful. Cell phones were $4,000 in 1984 and didn't become mainstream till the 90s and early. That's crazy, man. Well, just think of computers were kind of probably the same way. Only a few people could have them. They were probably thousands and thousands of dollars. I mean, they are kind of like really expensive still, but imagine how expensive they were when only NASA or whoever could own them. You have the people's eyebrow, the rock's eyebrow. WWE used to be my favorite show. You're definitely a Nintendo girl. Nintendo did win the war against Sega. Actually, I preferred Sony games. I really like Final Fantasy VII and Xenogears. Those are PlayStation games. I actually had a PlayStation that was a hand-me-down, and I really preferred Sony games, like just PlayStation games over Nintendo. But I do love Nintendo. I have a Nintendo Switch. I and I play Final Fantasy VII on it. And I like Zelda. I love Zelda, but I the games I like aren't necessarily related to Nintendo. A lot of them. A lot of the games I like. Chrono Trigger, I don't think that's Nintendo. Yeah, Cyberpunk is a lot of fun. My character looked like a silvery blue haired Alicia Silverstone in the Clueless. Ray Neo. Okay. I did not find Oculus Rift. Let me check. Mm-mm. Was that other one? And I like race car games too, like the Need for Speed. Obscure Expedition. Okay. Obscure. Okay. Okay, they have the soundtrack. That's weird. They have this. So many of them only have the soundtrack. That's weird. Huh. Look at the library. I just bought Hogwarts Legacy and I haven't played it. It actually got really good reviews and looks like a lot of fun. I mean, when I was a little kid, I used to play on the Harry Potter website and play their games on the website. But yeah, I got Bioshock. I've got all the Bioshocks and I got it for like 90% off. I've got Chrono Trigger, Crusader Kings 2, and I've never played that. Cyberpunk. Got Destiny 2, never played it. DCS, sorry. It's a airplane game. You're like playing in a type of jet, I guess. I've never played. That's like Star Fox. Oh, I liked Star Fox when I was little. I loved Star Fox. I've got Dota. I've never played it. Skyrim. Got Fallout Shelter. I have no idea. Um, Yeah, I won Ghostwire Tokyo. That went Inception on me in some scenes. As you're still playing it, you're trying to escape a building, it starts to go Inception on you. Oh, it's so fun. I gotta play that game again. That was a lot of fun. I have Joker Show. I've never played it. Yeah, I've played all these Nancy Drew games. Nancy Drew on Deception Island. Nancy Drew, The Deadly Device. That was a good one. It had a lot of math in it too. Actually, my favorite Nancy Drew games was the Salem, Midnight in Salem, I think. It's the one about the Salem witch trial. I don't think I've played Icicle Creek yet. I should play that one. Yeah, Resident Evil, a lot of Resident Evil. Okay, I have RuneScape, but I haven't played. I have The Sims 4 and I haven't played it. Star Wars The Old Republic. I've watched my ex play that game. I haven't played it yet. World of Tanks. And a lot of other ones. Um, I have Fishing Planet. I have Goose Goose Duck. Hmm. I have Predecessor. I have Gauntlet, but it's not the Gauntlet I wanted. There was a Gauntlet for PlayStation 2 where on the cover um you have this sorceress wearing green and she's got huge tatas and everything. Like I couldn't find that game. I've been looking all over for it. And I have Asphalt Legends. I have The Day of the Tentacle, which I bought recently because I remember my brother playing it when I was little and it came out in 1993. So I would have been two when that came out. And it's actually a really good quality game. Yeah. Where am I from? America. My dad worked at Radio Shack in the 1980s. He programmed those old phones. Basically, only the government and mob had them. That's crazy, man. That's so cool. My childhood nickname was Spud because I was always in the dirt. Aw, that's cute, man. Reminds me of the Little Rascals or something. That was one of my favorite movies when I was little, the 90s version of the Little Rascals. I thought that was a fun movie when I was really little. And I liked Back to the Future. That was my favorite. Those were my favorite non-cartoon movies when I was a kid. God invented Australian beer. Australian beer. I can't speak in an Aussie accent. Australian beer. So I'm having a very fun Aussie Sunday, girl. Nice. That sounds nice. Especially if it's really hot there. Mm. Oh, I loved watching my brother play Metal Gear Solid, especially like, and it could be really spooky, man. Those when it cuts to that scene where they're talking on the phone, the phone scene in the game, and he's like, "Snake, look behind you," and he's in this quiet, deserted, snowy tundra where someone's following him. It was so spooky when I was a kid. I haven't played that game. I've played it before too, and I haven't seen anyone play it, or I haven't played it in years. It's been so long. Let me see if they have Metal Gear Solid on Steam. That would be a nostalgia trip. I wish they had Xenogears. I love the games that make me nostalgic, and I wish that they had. Whoops. Really wish that they had Siphon Filter too. Haven't been able to find that. But I can watch a a walkthrough with no commentary on YouTube. I like to watch walkthroughs all the way through. I watched someone play Alien Isolation just from beginning to end, no interruptions, no annoying commentary, just playing. And it was better than watching a horror movie for me. It was like 8 hours or something like that. I just watched the whole damn thing, not in one sitting, but within 2 or 3 nights. Let's see. Um, what was it? Oh yeah. I was gonna look up, see if they have Metal Gear Solid. Solid Snake. They have Metal Gear Solid Legacy. I'm looking for the first one. They have Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Okay. Definitive Experience. Oh, it's all 5. Geez, they don't have much. Legacy. Well, they have Metal Gear Solid Legacy for free. Got really good reviews. Sure, I'll get it since it's free. Oh, I gotta own the base product. What the hell? Scroll. That's a. Don't know what the heck. Don't know what the heck. I didn't listen to very much Paramore. My sister really liked her though. I had some of her songs on my iPod when I was a kid, but I didn't listen to her very much. Sometimes. Nothing compares to a quiet evening alone. Midnight Run has been mapping that made you literally feel like he was going fast. Earthworm Jim is an all-time favorite. Huh. Midnight Run? Is that a game? Is that a game they might have? Oh, they do have Midnight Run. It's coming soon. It's coming soon, meaning they don't have it yet. Earthworm Jim. Earthworm Jim, huh? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Looks like they have it for $20. Oh, that looks like fun. It reminds me of what was it called? Rayman? I really like that game too. Yeah, I'll watch a walkthrough before I decide to buy it because it is $20. Looks fun. He's a super worm. He's a studly super worm. I am literally playing Hogwarts Legacy at the moment. I remember my father making me read a book for a video game. I always read Harry Potter. Nice. Yeah, I loved Harry Potter when I was a kid. Loving yourself it isn't anything. It has nothing to do with sexual orientation, loving yourself, dude. It's not like that. It's not like you're kissing yourself in the mirror. Skyrim. It's getting a little late. I know if I start now, I won't be able to stop until like 3 in the morning. I'm not wearing lipstick right now. I had red lipstick on earlier and I wiped it off and it left a little pinker stain on my lip. Hmm. Yeah, I never played Pokemon Sun and Moon. I've only played Pokemon Gold and a little bit of Pokemon Red. Metal Gear Solid is in the collection. I remember that you had to change the controller to player 2 to beat that one guy. Huh. I had an ex-girlfriend whose mother took grid paper and mapped out every single bit of Super Mario Bros. Game map. That's pretty cool. Huh. Literally every single bit. Wow. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just going back and forth looking at my computer to look at the games and going back to you guys. Like, if I ever miss a comment, it's accidental. It's never to shun anyone. God, how insecure. It comes off as creepy when you're that insecure about me reading your comments, especially if I haven't seen you here before. I mean, anyone who knows me is just gonna, if they realize I haven't seen their comment, they're gonna come back to me and just not give up, you know? Know that I'm gonna be back. Know I'm gonna come back and, try to catch up on the comments. And if they come, and say hi again, I'll see them. She's not ignoring anybody. She's researching. Exactly. Thank you, Uncle Sanitariums. Exactly. God dang. Hey there, James Scott. I had a friend that used to make fan scenes of all video games from Neo Geo. That's pretty cool. I love creativity like that. Oh man, we had this drawing platform back in the early 2000s. I forget, it was just like the most basic drawing, automatically on your computer, little drawing software. And I used to make little z- Chrono Trigger style characters all in a row, like in rows and rows and rows, and just make them up as I go. I'd make different characters, like the same styles you get in Xenogears or Final Fantasy VII or Chrono Trigger. And they all had different hair, colored hair, different outfits, and different styles, different personalities. And that was a lot of fun, man. That's probably been destroyed, and that sucks. That was days and days and days and days of work. Yeah, when Sega made game consoles, what was the best one since I didn't grow up in that era? I don't think I ever played much with Sega. I'd have to look that up, but the only game gaming companies I'm familiar with were Sony and Nintendo. Thank you very much, James Scott. It's much appreciated. Thank you for the donation. The Sega Genesis did kick ass. I had never seen pink sunglasses like that. Huh. I have them in all different colors too. Oh, I enjoyed Mortal Kombat when I was a kid. Every character and every move. That's pretty cool. Hey, buddy. Did you know there's an Alex Jones video game? No, I did not know that. I'm going to have to look it up. I'm going to have to look that up now. He's that guy who said they're turning the frogs gay, isn't he? Wow. Samurai Showdown and Ninja Gaiden. Let's see if I can find that then. Samurai Showdown. Showdown, right? Yeah. Oops. Ooh. Samurai Showdown Neo Geo collection for $40. Wow. Very positive. That doesn't look that bad. That looks like a lot of fun. I'll get it sometime. I already kind of splurged. I didn't intend to buy games, but I'll put it on my wish list if I'm able to do that. Get it some other time. Yeah, wish list. Here we go. Oops. Okay, add to my wish list. There we go. It's on my wish list now. You have to look for the Alex Jones video. That's funny. Alex Jones video game. That sounds like some weird shit. What does he say? They're turning the frogs gay in the game. Dota 2, play Dota 2 and you ain't playing another game for next. I have that game actually. Don't I? Let me check. I haven't played it though, but I have it. Let me look at it. Let me see. Where's my get that. Oh, there's my library. I think I do have Dota 2. Yes, I do. I have it. Oh yeah, it reminds me of Gauntlet a little bit. That looks like fun. Yeah, I have it. Call of Duty on PC, that game locked up so much was cool till then. Huh. Yeah, I never that's the type of game I'm just not that good at. All the other guys kill me. I'm not that good at the first person shooter in most situations. When everyone else has been playing forever and they're already so good. I guess you can play with a bunch of noobs at my level and that would be cool. Maybe I would be good at it. I got pretty used to cyberpunk, pretty good at, first person shooting on that, so. And people wonder why you don't give out personal information like where you live, etc. Good thing you have your dog. Oh, exactly. I know. People are kind of weird. People can be a little creepy for sure, if not very sometimes. Sega is not owned or made by Nintendo. Yeah, I didn't think it was. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog, right? Man, people did go crazy over Pokemon Go Speedy Pro. I never shunned you, Dynamite. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't shunning you at all. I mean, maybe I don't remember, but sheesh. I mean, they literally make games for Nintendo and PlayStation and a bunch of others. Hey, you have a good night, Dynamite. Kerbal Space Program. I didn't play that much Kirby, but I know what you're talking about. Well, thank you. Thank you, Brand's review. That's why I had short hair for the longest time, most of my life. I've had pixie cuts and stuff, but I'm trying to experiment with long hair. See if I like that. Cultivating a mane. First off, I would like to congratulate you on your sobriety. That is such a blessing. Thank you, Danielle. That means a lot. Thank you very much. Apparently, the new Grand Theft Auto is being held hostage by some hackers. Seriously? I watched my brother play that game. I can send some quality Christian music in any genre. It helps me stay positive and sober. I should. I mean, I'm just going to end the live stream pretty soon anyway, but if anyone would like to follow my Discord, it's emerald, like the stone, like the gemstone, emerald underscore wing, like the bird's wing underscore 13473. Emerald underscore wing underscore 13473. Oh, I liked to collect manga too when I was a kid, Joanne. Are you the girl I remember from Merst that lived with Justica while dating a girl? Are you Tori or Tia? No, I'm none of those people. I don't know you. You don't know me. No, no, never met you, man. Yeah, and my name's Anne. Yeah, I like in the early 2000s. Sega stops producing consoles. I just started making video games. Huh. You look like Tom Cruise family member. I've had a few people say I look like a female version of Tom Cruise. That's funny. Yeah, you're not the only one who said it. Brand's reviews. A few people have said I look like Tom Cruise. That's funny. I don't know. I don't know about that. Hey, you have a good night too, Dynamite. Thank you. Yeah, I like these glasses. I also like my everyday sunglasses. Where did I put those? Where did I put those? I put those somewhere. Here they are. I need to find my glasses case so I can put them in my purse, but I like these ones. I like these ones. These are my out in the sun sunglasses. These are my just chilling sunglasses. Yeah. Yeah. I say, come on, come on, come on. It's a emerald underscore wing underscore 13473. Tom Cruise, he is handsome. Glasses suit you. Gonna buy a whole store for you. Oh, shucks. I like Janis Joplin. No, I've never, well, yeah, actually, I shouldn't say that. I've karaoke'd once or twice, actually. One time in college and one time with a bunch of friends when I was like 20 or 19, actually. And I haven't done bar karaoke. I've thought about it though. It looks like a lot of fun. Looks like a lot of fun. I'm sure I'd have fun, especially with a few drinks, but I don't drink anymore. It doesn't make me feel good anymore. I used to back in the day wear these bright yellow sunglasses and get stoned. I love yellow sunglasses. Well, you sound like you can sing. You might give it a go again. Really? I never thought I could sing that well. Well, thank you. Thank you. I don't know. I feel like I'm just going to make people cringe. Well, sheesh, Ranoli. I never knew that glasses could be autistic, but learn something new every day. It's emerald, emerald spelled like Emerald. Emerald. You didn't spell emerald right, and it's 13473. Tom Cruise, really? No, 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 no. I don't see it at all. Yeah, I don't think I look like Tom Cruise. I've had a couple people say that though on here. It's funny how people see different things in people. Yeah, I sing when I have a sudden burst of confident energy. But yeah, I don't know. It's like when I'm nervous, my whole throat closes up and I can't enunciate anything properly when I'm that nervous. Yeah, I do. I do have a special guy in my life. Just a baby sleeping. Buddy boy. Oh my goodness, just a baby. Okay. No, but someday. Someday. Hello, what are you doing? Well, I'm just sort of settling down and I will be ending the live stream soon. I will be ending it soon. It's getting to be that time. It's 9:15 almost over here. But yeah, I'm gonna be ending it pretty soon. Just running out of talking, just discussion, running out of words. Just basically responding to comments in the chat here at this point. We're talking to you guys. Yeah, well, having an addiction to video games is a lot better than an illicit substance. You have a lot of inner strength, Annie. Oh, thank you, RK. Crashed out. I have Sam, a Texas healer. Ooh, I want to see what a Texas healer looks like. I'll bet he's very majestic. Texas healer. Shando's from Texas. He was shipped here from Texas. That was another reason why I thought he could have had Rhodesian Ridgeback in him, because I've heard that they breed a lot of Rhodesian Ridgebacks in Texas. So I thought he might have that in him, but no, he doesn't. Very expensive dogs too, those Rhodesian Ridgebacks, especially if they have the ridges, which is really beautiful, by the way. When we were at the dog park, we saw a Rhodesian Ridgeback or two, and they were just so gorgeous. Lion hunting dogs. I learned a lot about them because I thought he was one. Texas Healer. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful dogs. I love their coats. Pretty dog. That's a Texas Healer right there. Pretty boy or girl. Yeah, a lot of people say I look like Haley Williams too. She's very famous here in Brazil. Nice. I think it's great how you've kept your sobriety. Thank you, RK. Yeah, it's every day that I'm clean is a victory. Just like it is for everybody who gets clean. Everything just gets better and better and better. Crashed out. I am Sam, a Texas healer. I have Sam. Okay. Sorry, I read that already. Yeah, yeah, that was a cute dog. I looked it up because I wasn't sure what it looks like. Yeah, Shando is 105 pounds. He's a big boy. So yeah, I'm gonna end the live stream at 9:30. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I got another dog. It would be a blue healer. Ooh, I forget what those look like too. Let me see. I'm sure it's a medium-sized dog. Blue healer. Oh, pretty. Yeah, I like that kind of coat too. Oh, there's a baby blue healer. Want to see the baby blue healers? Cute. Look at that. It's like salt and pepper. Aw. There's a bunch of other. Oh, baby. Look at that one. There's a grown up one, baby. Okay, there's a grown up one. So many puppies. That's a brute. Great Dane puppies are literally like watching time speed up, speed it up. Nice. I love the way Great Danes look, but they only live to be like 6 to 8 years or maybe 8 to 10 years. Let me look up. Let's see what the lifespan of a Great Dane is. I know it's like really trying to watch Shando's health because I want him to live as long as possible. I know big dogs don't live as long. I'm not looking forward to the time I lose him. But there's 7 to 10 years. Okay. Yeah, they're very regal and majestic. Those Great Danes. I saw a few of them at the dog park, and there was this one that had like a cow pattern on its fur, and it was so beautiful. There was this other silver one with this gorgeous pattern in its fur. I don't know how to describe it. It was just gorgeous. Like it was like one of those spotted horses, like one of those Arabian horses, the white ones with the gray spots. It was like that. Great Danes are beautiful. They have they do Great Dane puppies go from small to big, 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 big fast. Yeah. They get hip dysplasia. Yeah, a lot of big dogs do get hip dysplasia. I know that German Shepherds get hip dysplasia. They're known for it. The American German Shepherds, they get hip dysplasia more than the European German Shepherds. They're beautiful, good looking dogs. If you get one, get a large recliner and put it where the sun hits it. Yeah, he'll love that. Absolutely. Sure, Shanda would love that too. Wish I had room for that sort of thing. Great Danes have intestinal problems, major. Oh dear. I had a Great Dane that passed away a year ago. I'm looking for another one. Yeah, Great Danes are just gorgeous. They really are. And very, yeah, I mean, if anyone tried to come in, rob your house or anything like that, they, they'd be in for a shock. They'd be in for quite a scare there. And Shanda would scare someone away. Certainly, man. That dog is terrifying when he's angry. Huskies are cute. And they're also very vocal, man. They have big personalities and they love to sing. They love to howl, those huskies. A lot of people have videos of their huskies because they're so expressive and vocal. Very hard to lose a dog, like losing a family member. Oh, I know. I know, man. It's like it really it cuts a piece out of you for sure. I got 4 pugs that would just yap if someone broke in. We had a pug from when I was 6 years old to when I was 17, and his name was Mason. He was just a couch potato. I tried so hard to take him for walks, and I would. I'd have to carry him the whole way until we were out of sight of the house. But if I tried to pull on the leash in any way, shape, or form, he would just lean back this way so that his rolls would overlap his whole head. He was just resisting so much. It was so funny. He was a funny dog. And to anyone who hasn't heard this story, Mason would go out into the middle of the street. It's like the front of, the front yard, go out into the front yard, out into the middle of the street and just lay out on his back, splayed out. And I'd hear a car honking, and I'd run out to see a car, halted in front of the pug who's still splayed out on his back just in the sun enjoying himself, and the guys just honk honk honk. Like I carry Mason out, pick him up and apologize while I'm carrying him back into the house, and he'd just go back out there and lay out in the sun on his back. It was just so funny. I was worried that something would happen to him there, but yeah, he got infections and stuff, like, you know, stuff that pugs get in their eyes and the crevices of their face. And he wasn't that bad until he got old. We had a German wire-haired terrier. A great companion dog is a wire-haired terrier. Yeah, we had one. Her name was Belle. We had her right after Mason. And she pulled so much on the leash though. I always went for jogs with her when I was like, actually, we had her when we had Mason too. Mason was just old when we got her. But yeah, I'd take her for walks, and she pulled really hard, man. I'd go for jogs when I was 16 and take her with me. That's that's funny. Yeah, it was hilarious. Did the pugs speak a lot? Mason would snore, and he made really funny. He had really throaty barks. He wasn't that vocal though. He didn't bark all the time. Just, if someone came up to the house, that was pretty much it. Thank you, me. Yeah, my first one popped his eye when he was a puppy. Oh dear. Thankfully, they were able to save his vision. Well, that's good. Poor baby. I've heard horror stories of cats being able to pluck pugs' eyes out. If you have pugs and cats, so you got to be careful, man. Those eyeballs are very vulnerable. We can meet again in that parking. I have my brother's black lab for 18 months. Had my brother's black lab for 18 months while he was overseas in the military. Great dog. Nice. Yeah, black labs are, or Labradors in general, are awesome. They're always good dogs. Always. Maybe. Shando didn't like the rain. Okay, guys, 5 more minutes. Please like and subscribe. It's very much appreciated. You see a lot of videos of them screaming and shouting. I speak Portuguese. I'd like to understand what you're saying. I'm interested in you. I speak Portuguese. Sorry, Filipino. I don't know how to give you subtitles there. I wish I could provide subtitles. I think you might be able to, um, provide subtitles for yourself on your end, but I don't think I can. Representing Julius Caesar straight out of Rome. Marcus Aurelius. Okay, I have the meditations. I have Marcus Aurelius's meditations. Labrador pit bull mix are great dogs. Yeah, my one of my good friends, she always has Labrador pit bull mixes. Her other one, named Cooey, she passed on, and then she got a new one, a boy this time named Koa. And he is so sweet, man. Like he and Shando get along so well, like best friends. They're the same age. And when they see each other, they're just like romping and sticking their butts in the air and wagging their tails and going at it. They're always rubbing against each other's necks, like just really, really sweet together, man. They're good friends. Thank you, DTMTS. Thank you for the flower. Yeah, Shando loves making dog friends. He's always so happy to see his puppy friends, and he always recognizes them. I have neighbors who will walk their dog, and if they beckon us over there to come and chat, Shando will just pull me the whole way because he wants to go say hi to the dogs. And when I try to hold him back so that, he's not too intrusive on, in their personal space, he just lays back with his elbows on the ground, with his tail still wagging and still happy and watching everybody having conversation, looking at the other dogs like, how are you doing? But he's still being so behaved. He sits and lays down when I hold him back, try to restrain him and keep him from getting too excited and jumping on them and stuff. I want to get a Belgian Malinois, but they are kind of nuts. So I'm not sure if I'm prepared. That sounds like a large dog, even though I have no idea what kind of dog you're talking about. I'll look it up. Belgian Malinois. It's like my phone's dying too. Belgian Malinois. Oh, candle. Lemon. Sicilian lemon. I was looking for lemon verbena, but it smells just as good. Sweet lemon. Belgian Malinois. Ooh, beautiful. It looks kind of like a German Shepherd, Belgian Shepherd. That's what it is. Oh, how pretty. Oh, so pretty. That's a Belgian Net Malinois. It looks like the one in front is a boy and the one in the back is a girl, it looks like. The girls are usually a little more slender and smaller, kind of like lions. My pugs snore like crazy and they all sleep with me. Oh, why are you crying, baby? Shando knows that I'm ending it at 9:30 and he's saying, come on, mama. Okay. Hey, good night, guys. You have a good night. Yeah, I love dogs that are smart. Big dogs that are very smart. It's like they can read your mind. Anyway, you have a good night. Thank you. Okay, okay, okay. Want to say good night, Shando? Say good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. You got a kiss. Thank you. Okay. All right. Sweet dreams. Thank you very much. Thank you, Uncle Sanitariums. Thank you, Kilroy. Thank you. Thank you, the creator. Thank you. Um, let's see. Thank you, Heather, if you're still here. Okay, buddy. Thank you, Pug Life. Was it Pug Life? Pug Gang for Life. Okay, one second. Okay, okay. Gotta let him out. 1 second. Okay. One second. All right. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Bill Mike. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Marcus Aurelius. Thank you. Thank you, Kilroy. I think I've mentioned you, Kilroy, but just making sure. Thank you, Robert. Thank you. Thank you, Mustang. Thank you, RK7777. And just everybody who is here. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you, James. Thank you for the donation. Thank you, S- Speedy Pro. Sorry, Speedy Pro. Thank you very much. And to anyone else I haven't thanked, just thank you for coming to my channel and God bless you. Thank you very much, Joa On. Thank you, Slick Rick. You look like Nancy from Stranger Things. You could be a movie star. Thank you. Thank you, Uncle Sanitariums. I appreciate that. Okay, and you guys have a good night, okay? God bless. And if you don't see me again, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. All right. Peace out, man.